leave it at that, wobbler.
The only one not working hard is... Welcome to episode 3. We hope you've enjoyed some of the content we've put out so far. We've been reasonably happy with our start to the season. Things can always be better, and that's what we're aiming for, but that's part of the game, I guess. So yesterday, I washed this bike from Friday at Edinburgh. Neither me or Kelsey had actually been home in that time with travelling and stuff, so that was the first available day to wash. This morning, picked Kelsey up from Stansted. He flew in from Glasgow. So he's down here now. We're ready to build this bike together, and we got 4 meetings in the next 4 days, so pretty busy, and we're going to be on the road a lot. So try and show you what we're doing, and we listened to a lot of your advice from the first 2 videos about how terrible the audio quality was. So we've invested in a few small microphones, which will help us out, I think. And let's get into this week's episode. And thank you to everyone that watched last time, liked, subscribe, and let's get into it. This Gladiator gets out the wash bay, we'll get on to washing my stuff from Friday, and then Kelsey can come down tomorrow and build the rest of it. So the bike's all washed now. It's time to dry it off so it doesn't go rusty. If you're a rider and you happen to be watching this, you need to get yourself one of these. Metrovac Air Force Blaster Sidekick. These things have saved us many hours in the workshop, much better than a standard airline. So let's get drying the bike off. As well, another good investment you could make if you're watching this is one of these ultrasonic cleaners. This is actually Kelsey's, saves a lot of time and everything comes out looking like new. Put the lid on that, and then start the timer. So yeah, that's Kelsey's. I've never actually used one of these until this year, but they're really good. So yeah.
We are back, episode 3. Well, you've actually already started episode 3, but this is my first intake on episode 3. We've taken all your comments on board. Deets has got a little microphone now.
Testing.
I think it works, we're not sure.
Hopefully the audio's a bit better.
Yeah, because we know on the last video, I say he was tired, he doesn't really use his voice box much, but no, you're getting there, aren't you? You're improving. You did nearly just write off the motor into a lorry.
I'm just getting boxed out by a lorry.
Apologise to that lorry right there. Episode 3, everything's going good so far. This for the season.
I've just this morning picked Kelsey up from Stansted. I left about 7. Well, actually, where am I going?
Well, do you want to tell them the truth?
I left about 6:30, so Kelsey was waiting a little bit of time. I did struggle this morning, but what time were you up?
So I left my house at 5 o'clock this morning. It's the lifestyle. I was quite, I wouldn't say bored at home, but when someone else is doing the bike wash, you feel a bit bad, and you kind of want to be there with them. So I did feel a bit guilty with my feet up, having a cup of tea.
Yeah, well, because Kelsey lives in Glasgow, fuel prices at the minute, it's cheaper to fly him down to here, even to Stansted.
Let's say we're heading back to the workshop now. We're going to finish putting a bike back together, put an engine in, and then it's our mate George's birthday, so we're going to go out for dinner with him, and then we're going to play some paddle, aren't we?
Yeah, you'll see, if you watched episode 1, you'll have met George there. He was in the paddle arena. He likes to think he's a bit of a professional at the old game, but we're going to have a bit of a paddle tournament later, me and Kelsey versus George and Joey T. So catch you later. both bikes finished now. Took us a couple of hours to complete the one we used on Friday. Kelsey's just done an engine swap on the one that's on the bench. He's currently putting the jet in for Sheffield. So we changed the jet to give it more or less fuel, which affects a lot of things really. So what jet have you just put in there?
Yeah.
Right, so he's keeping that classified for the viewers. But anyway, we're all ready to go for Sheffield tomorrow. I don't know if you can hear the weather outside, but that don't sound very good. Thunder and lightning. So
I'm a firm believer in having the bike set up, ready to go before we go. Like chain oil are done, everything. So you literally rock up, screw a clutch in, and done. Because I'm not being funny. The amount of times I've got to a meeting, I've been stuck in traffic or late, and you're backtracking all the time because you're having to set stuff up. Wind clutch in, do a tyre, done.
I feel like he's saying what the viewers want to hear, not what actually happens.
Yeah,
Ready. No, we're all good to go, and yeah, bikes look good, feel good. So we'll see you later at paddle. At paddle now. Preview. What are your thoughts ahead of the match?
Well, we might not be playing because I'm the only one who actually booked equipment and no one else did. So.
Yeah, so he's the only one who actually hired a racket. Here we have birthday boy, George Beale. Welcome to the vlog.
Hello, POV, Kelsey Dugard after one meeting and one bike wash. Oh, I'm tired. Running on empty. Anyway, where's food at?
Well, that's not very nice, is it?
He's had 5, alright? He's had 5.
So anyway.
I was sleeping 27 years.
So anyway, here's the paddle arena. We're about to get going. Them two versus us two.
I need you to play it in as deep as you can. I'm going to counter the volley.
I got it! Got it! Oh! What is that?
Paddle finished. I think Kelsey's the best player. As much as I hate to say it, I think he was the shining star of that game.
There was some minor cheating going on. You know.
I got a contest, see how long we can take till Kelsey says that he's been playing paddle with Tom Brennan.
He does normally say that. That's his claim to fame.
So me and Tom.
So anyway, Kelsey gets player of the match, and I think that's bedtime.
So we're in a little bit of a rush today. We got clutch plates to pick up on the way through, and then we got to go meet our engine tuner and drop one of the engines off, ready for next week. So yeah, we've got quite a busy weekend coming up from now. So yeah, let's get on the road.
So we just met up with Sean at the services, dropped the engine off to him. He's going to get that ready for us this week. He's a top guy, Sean is, so if you're a young rider watching this and you're not really sure who to use, we highly recommend Sean. He's a great guy.
He's affordable, but
friendly. If ever something's not going right for you, then he's always on the end of the phone to try and make things better and change some bits and bobs, and he'll always fit you in if he can. So yeah, we highly recommend Sean. Whilst we were at the services, we did have a bit of a bad call. That come from Poland saying we're not required on the weekend, which isn't exactly bad because it gives us a rest, but we had already booked 3 flights each to be there and make sure we're there on time, and so we've lost all of that money, which was quite a bit, so that's a bit frustrating. at such short notice, but the game's the game.
It's just really unfortunate because, well, admittedly, the route we were going to go, it was going to be tricky. It was going to be really tricky. It took a lot of planning just to get these meetings in, and Dan went to a lot of hard work just to find these flights. So we were originally going Sheffield today, Redcar tomorrow, then we were flying to France, the south of France, going to the track. We were then going to the track back to the airport from France to Italy, Then to Warsaw in Poland. We were then having to catch a 3-hour train to Woods. So it took a lot of travelling. It was going to be really hard to do, but as I say, it's now a little bit of a waste of Dan's time. But as I say, the game's the game, and yeah, we move on to the next one.
Meeting review. We scored 8 points. Started with 2 wins. Finished with a second and a duck egg. Not so good to finish, but 8 points, we'll take that. And on to Redcar tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, in the last one, he did the hard thing. He made a start, and then I don't even know where he went. He went for a hot dog and back, by the looks of it. But no, yeah, really good start to the meeting, beating both holders, which is a massive confidence booster for Dan. And yeah, as I say, the next one, hopefully Redcar tomorrow goes just as good. That's if we're not going to be on jet skis.
Yeah, high chance could be rained off. Then we got France Saturday. Day off now Sunday. Might go somewhere, might not. Could be Venice, could not be, but we'll see. But yeah, 8 points. We got a few clips tonight. Not a lot. It's pretty hard here at Sheffield to get any racing clips because pits are so tight. Pits are so tight, and it's all action all night. So we'll see what we can put together. But yeah, it was a good night.
Yeah, we'll get you a little footage of tonight because I'm gonna have to do a bike wash
Tonight?
I have to.
No, it's not doing tonight. We'll just do it tomorrow. Right. Good night, guys.
Night.
Hi guys, me and Ryan just leaving for the ferry port now. We'll meet down there with the bikes and go racing. Anything to say, Ryan Mac? No. Guys, welcome to the vlog, Ryan Mac. Good night in Sheffield. Yeah, we won. 8 points up. Leg 2 ahead. Go on then, back her up. See you later, guys.
Currently on our way to Redcar. We just finished a bike wash. You went to NEB. How was NEB?
Very good. There are very good people there, and we're very lucky to be able to deal with them. And we needed some alloy plates and some brown plates, so they were happy to help and give us a bit of a good stock back in the workshop. It's always nice to have things in early and ready for when you need them. So yeah, very grateful for that. And now we're on the road to Redcar. We scored 5. 5's not a disaster. From the number 1 position, it's definitely not the job that I've got to do. So yeah, we were definitely a bit under par today. But you know, we had a good one last night. Can't win them all. So yeah, we'll try and put right tomorrow what went wrong today. And every day is a new day, new chance to put things right. So yeah, it's been been alright.
Yeah, like don't get me wrong. I would say this personally is probably the worst meeting we've had all year. Manchester wasn't great, but this obviously isn't. Well, it's not. It's not really acceptable.
Well, it's a two-legged tie. We're strong at home. Anything can happen. Yeah.
Yeah. So we move on to the next one. We're gonna go get some food now, and then we're driving straight to Stansted. Joey T's out there with the bike, so he'll obviously meet us out there. We'll do that meeting tomorrow in France. Hopefully, make up for today, and then we'll either end up in Venice eating ice cream, or we'll end up at Luton.
Yeah, we'll see how we go.
Massive apologies to the Edinburgh fans.
Yeah, we'll try and put it right next Friday and put us in the final.
How's the equipment though?
Equipment was alright, but it's hard when you're coming in after each ride and the mechanic's just telling you look slow, you look dreadful, you look
slow.
You look like an amateur.
You did look like a wobbler.
There's obviously some more words going on that aren't friendly for the video.
The thing is, when you go from watching someone who is so talented on a speedway bike and he looks so smooth all the time, to genuinely, well, it was you up to tonight. To someone who goes into a corner and shuts off mid-bend and straightens up, like.
Look, everyone was shutting off. So, yeah, anyways, I'm not going to take any more criticism.
Honestly, I thought you was going to end up in the second half.
Right. If there is one thing we're good at, bad meetings, we stay positive after. There's no point dwelling on a bad meeting because, tomorrow's a new chance to turn it around. And, if you dwell on the bad ones, then it's not good for anyone.
Yeah, all jokes aside, as I say, we don't. It is what it is.
And to be fair, Kelsey is such a positive person in life anyway, so it's hard to be negative around him. He'll always make you crack a smile, even if it's been a bad day.
I have a proper resting bitch face, but I'm actually like.
Right, I don't know whether we'll have to beat that.
What do you mean?
Right, anyways, this has gone on a bit long, so we'll catch you tomorrow when we make the journey down to the airport and race in France. See you guys, and sorry about tonight as well. Morning, guys. It's about 5 o'clock in the morning. I've had about 40 minutes sleep. How much have you had?
Maybe 45.
We got in, what time did we get in? 1:30.
Yeah.
Stansted's 2-hour drive for us. So we had about 40 minutes sleep each and then hit the road. Pretty tired. Not really feeling up today, but we've got to put right what went wrong yesterday.
Hopefully today you don't look like you're entering the second half.
So yeah, we're going to get, obviously, as soon as we get on the plane, I think we'll both just sleep straight away and try and get some sleep hours back in the tank.
Samuel, we're ready for it. We're bright-eyed, we're bushy, we're ready to go.
Right, calm down. Bergerac now. It's passport control. Katie's got some energy from somewhere. Hi guys, Joe and Kelsey here.
This is Joe Thompson's invention.
Don't listen to him. He's currently fitting a motor for Dan to get racing. I'm kind enough to lend him my engines and my bikes today. The only one not working hard is asleep over here. Guess you could call him a slob.
Honestly, or do you want me to be like nice for the vlog?
Well, don't say any bad words.
Okay, well, Joey's stuff is absolutely immaculate. I'm really happy to be working with it. And he has all of the tools to complete the job.
Attention extérieur là-bas. Extérieur pour Dan Thompson. Et l'arrivée, mesdames et messieurs, dans le 4 secondes.
Very hot in France today.
It's about 26 degrees. We're both sweating. But good start for the win. Turning around from last night. Bike felt good, and we'll see what we can do in the next one.
Finally finished in France. How do we get on?
So, positive update, we won the final. Since we last spoke, we did run a couple second places. We weren't exactly happy with the setup. Dropped the tooth, put the ignition through the roof, and yeah, she came off the start dream in the final. And
to be fair, he pulled away in the final, so that late change definitely worked.
to be fair,
we had a few heated discussions.
The arm pump was absolutely unreal.
Yeah.
It's like 26 degrees heat here, and been so busy. 2 hours sleep, absolutely knackered, but good finish. And yeah, that concludes this week's episode, I think. So we'll try and get that out.
Should we put in the bit? Should we let them know about Joey getting a bit too big for a boots, or should we save that for episode 4?
We had a bit of a heated discussion mid meeting because Joey kind of broke the tapes, but he didn't. And then he was in the rerun. He wanted our bike because the tapes were wrapped around his clutch basket.
Which, to be fair, like, he had his own mechanic, which isn't our fault.
So, anyways, that's the story for another day. So
We'll tell you in episode 4. Make sure you tune in for episode 4, but that's the end of episode 3. So we'll see you next week.
See you guys.